Top 5 biohacks to heal your lungs naturally, backed by real science. Have you ever taken a breath and felt like it wasn't enough? That sensation of tightness, pressure, or exhaustion? What if it was your body whispering that something's off? Pulmonary diseases like asthma, bronchitis, COPD, and even post-COVID lung dysfunction are becoming increasingly common. But what if I told you that your lungs don't just deteriorate, they can heal, regrow, and thrive? Today, we're not just scratching the surface, we're diving deep into the world of biohacking, where science meets strategy to awaken your lungs' potential. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll be armed with 5 powerful, science-backed biohacks that can improve your breathing, heal your chest, and potentially change the way your body processes every breath you take. Let's begin with the most overlooked superpower in your body, the breath itself. Biohack number 1, the oxygen reset, mastering breathwork. Breathing is so automatic that we often ignore its power. But the truth is, how you breathe determines how well your lungs heal. Modern science is now revealing that controlled breathing, conscious, diaphragmatic, and rhythmic, has profound effects on pulmonary health. In a 2018 study published in Frontiers in Human Neuroscience, researchers found that slow, deep breathing significantly reduced inflammatory markers in the respiratory tract, while simultaneously activating the parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's natural healing mode. This isn't just theory, this is biology in motion. One method gaining global recognition is the Buteyko breathing technique, a nasal breathing method that has been shown in clinical trials to reduce asthma symptoms by as much as 70%. And then there's Wim Hof, the Iceman, whose breathing method, validated by a landmark 2014 study in PNAS, was proven to trigger anti-inflammatory immune responses in the body, reducing oxidative stress in the lungs. So how do you apply this? Start your mornings with 10 minutes of breathwork. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8. Do this through your nose. Not only does nasal breathing filter and warm the air, but it also increases nitric oxide production, a powerful molecule that enhances oxygen absorption and dilates your airways. This simple shift could change your respiratory trajectory. Biohack number 2, anti-inflammatory nutrition, elixirs that heal. Now that your breathing is realigned, it's time to fuel your lungs from the inside. We often forget this, but our lungs are vulnerable to oxidative stress and chronic inflammation, and what we eat either accelerates damage or supports regeneration. A powerful 2015 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition established a strong link between diets rich in flavonoids, natural plant compounds, and reduced incidence of chronic respiratory disease. This isn't surprising, considering the lungs' direct exposure to the external environment and their need for high levels of antioxidants. One of the most effective supplements for lung health is N-acetylcysteine, NAC, a precursor to glutathione, your body's master antioxidant. NAC has been shown to break down mucus, reduce coughing, and assist in detoxifying the lungs. Pair that with curcumin, the active compound in turmeric, and you've got an anti-inflammatory powerhouse. A 2013 study in the Journal of Clinical Immunology confirmed curcumin's ability to reduce airway hyperresponsiveness in asthma patients. Imagine starting your day with a warm elixir. Turmeric, ginger, black pepper to enhance curcumin absorption, honey, and a pinch of NAC powder. Not only does this taste incredible, but each sip sends healing compounds directly into your bloodstream, and eventually, your lungs. Biohack number 3, air detox, reclaiming your breathing space. What if the very air you're breathing right now is undermining your health? According to the EPA, indoor air can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air, thanks to off-gassing furniture, synthetic cleaning products, and inadequate ventilation. The result? Chronic exposure to volatile organic compounds, VOCs, and PM2.5 particles, which penetrate deep into the alveoli and have been directly linked to lung fibrosis, as shown in a 2019 Lancet Planetary Health study. This isn't just a problem for people living near factories. Your air freshener, scented candles, and chemical sprays are likely doing more harm than good. That's why detoxifying your air should be as important as detoxifying your diet. The biohack? Turn your home into a lung sanctuary. Start with HEPA filters and activated carbon purifiers, which can trap even the smallest particles. Introduce air-purifying plants like peace lilies, snake plants, and spider plants, endorsed by NASA for their air-cleansing properties. Ditch synthetic cleaners and make your own with vinegar, essential oils, and baking soda. Your lungs are like sponges. Give them clean air, and they'll thank you. Biohack number 4. Thermal hormesis. Heat and cold as lung regenerators. Sometimes healing comes not from comfort, but from controlled discomfort. That's the principle of hormesis, where small calculated stressors activate powerful survival and regeneration mechanisms in the body. Let's start with heat. A groundbreaking 2017 study in JAMA Internal Medicine followed over 2,000 men and found that those who used saunas regularly had 41% fewer respiratory illnesses. Why? Because heat exposure induces heat shock proteins, which repair damaged tissues, reduce systemic inflammation, and improve circulation, including to your lungs. On the flip side, cold exposure, like cold showers or cryotherapy, boosts antioxidant enzymes like superoxide dismutase, which combat oxidative stress in lung tissues. A 2020 study in the European Journal of Applied Physiology demonstrated that regular cold immersion improved respiratory efficiency and oxygen utilization in athletes. Here's the hack. Combine both. Start with a sauna or hot bath, then plunge into a cold shower for 60 seconds. Alternate heat and cold 2-3 times per week. Your lungs, like your muscles, can become more adaptive, resilient, and efficient with these stress signals. Biohack number 5, neuroplasticity and the mind-lung connection. Here's something radical. Your mind might be the strongest lung medicine you'll ever find. It turns out that breathing is not just a mechanical process. It's deeply tied to your brain. A 2020 study published in the Journal of Neurophysiology revealed that meditative practices literally rewire the brain's respiratory centers, improving lung capacity, rhythm regulation, and even post-injury recovery. Chronic stress, fear, and trauma can constrict the diaphragm and suppress immune responses in the lungs. On the other hand, mindfulness meditation, breath visualization, and neuroplastic reprogramming have been shown to reverse these effects. Spend just 10 minutes a day in stillness. Sit upright, breathe in deeply. And as you do, visualize your lungs expanding like wings. Imagine oxygen lighting up every alveoli like a constellation. Pair this with calming binaural beats to train your brain into healing frequencies. The connection between mind and lungs is ancient. Now science is finally catching up. So what does your breathing look like now? Still shallow, limited, and reactive? Or expansive, conscious, and regenerative? Biohacking isn't about hacking shortcuts. It's about hacking your biology on purpose. It's about stacking small interventions to awaken big transformations. When you combine intentional breathwork, anti-inflammatory nutrition, clean air, thermal resilience, and mind-body coherence, you don't just survive, you thrive.